Hi, fellow viewers. Welcome back to Education Unpacked. We want to thank you for joining us for this final episode for 2019. And as we approach 2020, we want to thank you for joining us all this while, for being to this new family. What we're going to be looking at as the trends for the 2019-2020. What are the things that are going to happen as we get ready to usher into the new year? So if you're joining us for the first time, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and also click onto the little bell, so each time we upload a new video, you have the opportunity to watch it. Now, thanks so much again. We just want to go into this trend. We understand 2019 had a lot of changes, a lot of very good things that happened to people's life in terms of their studies. Some have moved their careers to different levels. Others are still to make that commitment. We want to encourage you to kind of put 2019 back, and as you enter 2020 tomorrow, you want to make sure that you start investing your money and investing your cash into the different things that are happening. So yeah, at Education Unpacked, we want to look into 10 top things, trends that has emerged in the online learning environment, or in the online education, or in campus studies, and how that will be transformed into the 2020. So it's important for you to get to listen to this, and to see how you can factor in your own decision-making process, and for you to be able to deliver your own success for the 2020 year. Now, we're going to look into the first part of this. Number one will be, we want to thank you all for having been part of this, our great journey. And we hope 2019 was a year of remembrance. We've made a couple of videos out there that would inspire you, that would energize you, will make you come really close, if not made a decision to start in 2020. We want to inspire you even more as we enter the new year, and then you are able to get to start making that informed decision. Thanks so much again for being our viewer for 2019. And this is the 2020. We are approaching the next couple of hours, so we want to appreciate you for being with us. Number two, it's the changing role of lecturers in an online learning environment. With the current trend the past couple of years, lecturers were kind of like feeding data to students. All of this data were being filled for you to have it, carry lots of notes and go there and read about them. And most of the times, this data is just kind of get you bored. But with the current trends in the online learning environment and online education, both bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs, you can tell that students, lecturers have taken a back seat. They have become more of facilitators. They kind of encourage you, they support you, they motivate you, they kind of give you some kind of directions as to where you go as a student. So they focus more on mobilizing resources and kind of like redirecting you as to how you become successful. Now, they kind of lay back a little bit for you to teach them. So this is the trend. And this is important to say that the lecturers now can focus on the vital part about developing the skills of individuals, helping them navigate those resources, and how to kind of configure their way forward in terms of them becoming leaders in their different industry. So this is the changes that we've seen between the 2019, 2018, 2019, and that trend will be moving straight into 2020. Now, the next part here is what happened in this past couple of years. We want to talk about students are becoming researchers on their own. Now, the online learning has helped a lot of professionals become researchers. This was never the case, Most were being fed with data in the past couple of years, just read dispatches to this, but now students have the chance to go do some research on their own. In the course of doing that research, they will discover lots of very vital resources that will help them not just only about the studying, but strengthen their knowledge within their operating environment, within their community. They can apply some of those techniques. If not immediately, they can do that in the future. So it's as a result of you becoming a research student. You can dig into resources. You can go into libraries. You can extend. You can go beyond borders in terms of for you searching materials. So this is the aspect that has been missing in the past couple of years. Now this trend is becoming the norms on how people are going to be learning in the future, on how they proceed with their own career. So it's important. You can only get this through studying an online program or doing an online degree program. So you become basically a researcher in your own making. You were able to configure your own research. You were able to carry out your methodology. There are different things you get to find. The most important part in this thing is that you get to become more sophisticated in the way you seek for information. That was never the case before, but with online learning, it has transformed that particular area. Now, also another part is the method of paying tuition fee. In the past, it was that people or students can just make the traditional payment method. Now with the explosion of online learning, students can go out there and pay in several methods. They can use the digital payment aspect. It also improves your own digital skills. You become more informed about using finance. You become more sophisticated on how to select your payment method. You can use different financial tools to execute your payment. So all of this is as a result of you becoming acquainted to the online learning. You can pay your fees from South Africa. You can pay your fees from Colombia. You can pay your fees from Chicago. You can pay your fees from Beijing. You can pay your fees from London. You can pay your fees from Paris. Wherever you are, you can just wire the money out there. So it goes straight to your institution. I mean, all these bank transfer methods and charges has been reduced because there are hundreds of payment avenues that are out there that you can benefit from. This is as a result of the transforming trends in the online learning environment. So we're moving that into 2020. Another thing also is that there is much confidence and trust has grown between students on the one hand, and the student, what I mean is working professionals, busy experts who are currently advancing their career, long life learners, and also on the other hand are universities and also educational institutions. The relationship is really building really strongly, and there is some amount of trust and mutual understanding is going on. So there is a sophistication there that everyone is coming very close to understand each other. So this trend will be taken into from 2019 to 2020. So we're giving you an update on how things are changing and how the trends are within the education industry. The next thing is the industry now is becoming more aware of how programs are being customized to fit individual needs. You can also remember that industries have different criteria. They are investing their resources into different research areas, developing new products, developing new services. Now they need people to staff those positions in order for them to grow, to scale those businesses. Now, for you to have those skills, universities have to design courses that will meet the needs of those companies. So if you are a professional who is intending studying, you want to go out there to Google and search your particular industry, you will definitely find a module or a course that aligns to your criteria or your specific skills that you're looking for, and that shapes your future development. Another thing which we've seen that been a change is most governments now and education institutions around the world, governments and companies are embracing online degree programs. They are sending their staffs. They understand what professional development is. They have set aside a huge chunk of money for staff development. If you are one of those students who wants to advance your career, go to your research and research department, the R&D, and also go to your human resource development section and ask if there are funds available for you to do an entire master's degree, or if they're going to fund it in 50% or whatever percentage. So these companies are becoming more sophisticated. They are pushing their resources online. They are encouraging their employees to go out there to do programs. So you cannot be the last person. You should go to your company and find out that this is what I want to do. How can you help me? So the governments now are making sure that, because there is this thing of brain drain. So most people, we're going to talk about that in the future. We will do a special video about the brain drain issues that have been affecting most of the time emerging economies around the world. So what happens here is governments believe now in online. They are driving resources there, and to make sure that their employees become more sophisticated so they can strengthen their economy. Another very important thing, number 8, is online studies is becoming very competitive. It's not like before. Now, to secure admissions in an online school, there is no guarantee, because of what? It's becoming very competitive. Now it's becoming more complex, and they're very selective now, and it's more strategic in terms of delivery. So they want the best. So if you are planning on starting your program, you want to start looking at those universities that can accept your application. So it's becoming more complex and more difficult. So we encourage you to improve your criteria in terms of search, develop your own self to make sure you are able to be accepted in the program. The last 2 points we're going to look at here is that university budget. Most universities are diverting their resources online. They are investing hugely, strongly into the online learning environment. They are building strong resources. The IT sector has advanced. The infrastructure is strong. This trend is moving into 2019, and you want to catch up to that. You want to make sure that you benefit from these resources. The method of delivery, the online classroom, the learning management system are becoming more relaxed, not so complicated. They've improved on the systems, on the learning format, and the way you're going to be submitting your papers, your assignments, how you deliver the video, how the resources, the library is becoming more or less complex. So all of these now are things that universities are doing in order for them to get to interact a little bit more with you, the students out there. So we want to encourage you to get a change of mind in terms of the complexity that you develop when you thinking about online as to the actual delivery method. It's very straightforward, simple and easy. The last part we're going to look at here, we want to first of all thank you for having joined us here, for being with us with this past couple of months, and we were looking forward to building our resources to deliver excellent service to you as we proceed to a 2020 calendar year. And also we want to thank you for subscribing to our channel. Please share our video so we are able to energize you, to inspire you, so you can go out there to make your next career move. And we want to also ask you to tell us your story, how we have touched you, if we have mentioned something that is vital for you, and tell us your next graduation date and how we helped you in you kind of like getting to packaging yourself to making that final decision. So my name is Fabian. We're going to go really big in 2020. We have some great ambitions. We have hundreds and thousands of topics to look into. We encourage you to come and bring your questions and throw them out there so we can look into them and give you an answer. If you are in the middle of your program, if you are starting right now, if you are already in the middle of it on how to be successful, if you're having challenges, we encourage you to watch one of our many videos we have made. You will definitely find a video that will meet your needs or your criteria. So thanks so much for watching. We want to wish you a happy New Year 2020, and we hope that all of your dreams and aspirations to graduate from a renowned university of yours, or to have that qualification that will transform your life, will become true. We hope that you're going to join us again to tell us your story. We wish you good luck, and we're looking forward to joining you again in 2020. Thank you so much. Ciao and bye for now.